Early learning set. What is an early learning set? And why would you use it? All of us think, how am I ever going to learn this? I'm attempting to learn Portuguese. And when I look at what I have to learn, I think, oh my God, how am I going to learn this? Well, I'm not going to give you a lecture on how you study this and this and this, and if you do this, how easy it is to learn. Early learning set is to start talking about something indirectly. You know, how I learned to ride a bicycle. You know, I remember that my first bicycle was really 3 wheels. It was a tricycle. And I learned to pedal on that. And it was hard because my legs were short. I was very little, and we had to have blocks so that I had the blocks. And eventually the blocks were removed. And then I can continue in great detail talking about how I got a real bicycle. And it had the 2 little wheels on the back so that I could ride it. And then there was the day the wheels came off, and I can remember my father holding the seat, and I was pedaling without wheels, and I didn't even notice. What I'm really talking about is a very complex operation that I learned without knowing how I learned it, step by step by step by step. How you learn your language, how you learn to use a computer, how you learn to drive a car, how you learn to walk. You know, I always say how I learned to walk is, if it was a manual, I can imagine being 2 years old and getting a 3,000-page manual, originally written in Japanese and then translated into Portuguese. This is what you have to do to learn how to walk, jump, hop, skip. But if I tell you the story of my little nephew, early learning set, how he learned to walk, I'm saying to your unconscious mind, if you could learn how to walk, all these different things that you had to achieve, you're going to learn Portuguese. I just gave myself a self-suggestion because, believe me, I can walk and I can run and I can hop and I can skip. So this is something you do to build a memory of, that's a resource. I learned to walk, I learned to drive a car, I learned to use a computer. And also, you can do this. It's an empowering you. And that's an early learning set to help reinforce the person's capacity.